hello. I'm going to make this very short and sweet. So I am doing a presentation on pregnant mothers. So we talked about this a little bit in class, and it really intrigued me. So I thought I would do my case study over it. So I'll just go ahead and get started with what I have. So I'm going to be talking about the stages of labor. The first stage is called the active phase. This is the time of the onset of true labor until the cervix is completely dilated to 10 centimeters. The second stage is the fetal expulsion. That is, I'm sorry. The period after the cervix is dilated to 10 centimeters until the baby is delivered. The third stage is the placenta delivery, and then the fourth stage is the postpartum period. So I'll have a little bit more information about those things. I have just a couple pictures of childbirth because none of us have experienced childbirth, and after those conversations in the class, I really don't want to either. You can just see kind of the stages of the actual childbirth, not the labor before or after. This is like when the child is coming out of the vagina and entering, and then at the bottom you can see the delivery of the placenta. Over on the right you can see not the grossest picture, but a picture of the head of the baby being popped out of the vagina. I was going to find a really raw photo of childbirth because childbirth is an amazing thing. I just didn't want to scar you guys because so some non-musical therapy interventions that you can do for childbirth and being in labor. These are actually medicine-free ways, so there are medications that you can take. But these are going to be some non-medication ways. So hypnosis, yoga, meditation, walking, massage, changing positions, taking a bath or shower, listening to music. We talked about these in class and how some moms deal with them, some moms don't, and how moving when you're having contractions helps and all that. During the presentation, I'll probably give a little explanation about how each of these can help moms in labor. Next, I have the actual pain medicines that can be used during labor. So I have analgesics. I don't know how to say that. This is just a drug to relieve pain. So when you're having those contractions and just in a lot of pain during pregnancy, those can help. A regional anesthesia. So it's the use of local anesthetics to block sensations of pain from a large area of the body, such as an arm or a leg or the abdomen. So we would be using this probably in the abdomen area where the baby is and causing a lot of pain. We have epidurals. This is that big shot that is stuck in your back. So it's a medical route of administration in which a drug such as an epidural analgesia, an epidural anesthesia, or contrast agent is injected into the epidural space around the spinal cord. So the epidural is medication. It's almost more of where they're putting it, because an epidural, as we know, is put in the back, where the spinal cord is and stuff like that. I know a lot of my family members that have had children have had epidurals. My mom had an epidural, so I don't know if I want a needle that big going in my back though. So, and then last but not least, we have tranquilizers, which is a medical drug taken to reduce tension or anxiety. So, being pregnant for 9 months, carrying a life inside of you can be very anxious. So that's probably very good to have. Music therapy can definitely help with that as well. But I don't know how I would even handle carrying a world inside of me for 9 months. Next, I have some music therapy interventions. So I have music therapy assisted labor and delivery. I don't have much information about I haven't sat down and picked out information I want to use about these, but obviously I will get to that. Music therapy assisted labor and delivery, using music during childbirth, the effects of music and relaxation on third trimester anxiety and adolescent pregnancy, and feasibility and preliminary effects of the use of music and movement during childbirth. So, one of these actually is Nicole Jacobs' study. I believe it's the effects of music and relaxation on third trimester anxiety and adolescent pregnancy. Or is it not? No, just kidding. It's the feasibility and preliminary effects of the use of music and movement during childbirth. So I'm going to be using her article, pull some good information out of that. I also am going to be finding music therapy videos of pregnant mothers doing music therapy. I'm also going to be finding videos of non-music therapy interventions of pregnant mothers. So a little bit of what we did in class when we watched those music therapy interventions, and then a little bit of when we watched just those regular interventions of them swaying back and forth, just doing something to relieve the pain. And then last but not least, I have my bibliography. Thanks, guys. I hope you've had a great break so far.